Hey everyone, it's Lily and welcome back to my channel. So I am really sorry that I took a little bit of a break slash hiatus from this channel. I honestly didn't mean to. It's just that I'm in college, it's my very first semester, and it's really stressful. Plus I was sick a couple weeks ago, then it was Thanksgiving break, and then Reds Fest happened. So a lot has happened in my life, but hopefully I will get back to posting regularly. And if not, I am super sorry. I just have a really busy life. So today I'm going to be continuing on with my analysis and my evaluation for all of the players. I was actually just looking at the roster this morning, and I'm actually not going to be doing a separate video for pinch runners, pinch hitters, and relief pitchers. I just think it's not that necessary right now, just because I don't see them as much on the field, and it's really hard to evaluate and analyze them when we don't see them as much. So I did put some of the relief pitchers into this lineup of pitchers that I'm going to be evaluating today. But as for the pinch runners and pinch hitters, I'm probably not going to be doing another video for them. So as I mentioned before, I am going to be doing an analysis for pitchers today. So let's get started. Okay, our first pitcher is Homer Bailey. Now, the reason why I'm analyzing him first is because I just want to get it over with. We all know that he had pretty much the worst record ever. He was really bad this year, and I honestly just don't understand why they would have him as a starting pitcher, especially because we know he had a lot of injuries in the past and a lot of surgeries, and when you have that many injuries and surgeries, you're never going to be the same again. So, yeah. We all know Homer Bailey gets an F. I'm sorry, Homer Bailey, but your time has just gone. Next up, we have Luis Castillo. So I thought he was pretty consistent throughout the rotation. Even though his stats aren't the greatest, I think he was pretty much our only really big consistent pitcher. So I'm giving him a B for that. Our next pitcher is Anthony DeSclafani. I love that name, you guys. Anthony DeSclafani. It just flows really well. Anyways, I think he started out pretty good. I did see a San Francisco game with the Reds at Great American Ballpark, and he was starting pitcher, and he did pretty well. So I'm going to give him that. He did pretty well over the season, but towards the end of the season he did kind of not do as well, so therefore I'm giving him a C for this year. Next up, we have Amir Garrett. So he again is not the greatest pitcher. Honestly, all of our pitchers not the greatest, but I think he has a lot of potential, and I think that if he really does work very hard in spring training this year, I think he can go far. So therefore I'm going to give him a C for the year. Next up, we have David Hernandez. So David Hernandez is one of our relief pitchers, and I think he's a really good, strong reliever. I saw the Pittsburgh Pirates game during the last weekend of our season, and he did really well on the field. So I'm going to give him a B for the season just because I think he's a really good, strong relief pitcher for the bullpen. Next up, we have Raisel Iglesias. Again, I love that name. I just love names that flow very well. Anyways, I think he didn't have too bad of a season. Like, he also was pretty consistent throughout the year, like Luis Castillo. But again, his records could be better, and I think that he can show potential, but his records just didn't show it this year. So therefore, I am giving him a C for the season. Next up, we have Michael Lorenzen. So Michael Lorenzen was a bullpen pitcher, so he was a relief pitcher, but he was brought up as a starting pitcher for the starting rotation because Homer Bailey was taken out. I think he's just a really good all-around ball player. He's also one of our pinch hitters, which I think is so cool that like he is our relief pitcher but also a pinch hitter, just because pitchers aren't really supposed to be great hitters. Like, they're not known to be great hitters. So I think that he's a really good ball player, just all around. And I think that he has lots of potential for next season, especially as a starting pitcher. And therefore, I'm giving him a B for the season. Next up, we have Cody Reed. Now, Cody Reed is our left-handed pitcher who was brought out of the minor leagues just to be put back into the minor leagues, to be brought out of the minor leagues once again to be put back into the minor leagues. So obviously we don't know what's going to happen with Cody Reed. He might stay in the minor leagues. He might be brought up again. He doesn't know either. He just wants to make the team, and I do feel sympathy for him. I think that he did better this season. I know his past seasons haven't been great, and I think he really did improve a lot this season, especially with his slider. And I think he could still work on some things, especially during spring training this season, and hopefully he can condition a little bit more and train a little bit more and improve, and then he could actually make the big leagues for good. And I think he's a really good, strong left-handed pitcher. To be honest, I think that we need left-handed pitchers because most pitchers are right-handed. Like, I actually write with my left hand, but I throw with my right hand. So most people are right-handed throwers, and I think that having a lefty in our rotation every now and then is a really good strategy. So I'm hoping that he can make it to the big leagues for good. I'm a little bit biased because I love Cody Reed. I love his personality, and I love that he's left-handed and I'm left-handed, so twins. But I'm still gonna give him a C for the year. Last but not least, we have Sal Romano. So Sal Romano, I think, has pretty much the same evaluation as Cody. I think that he definitely did improve over this season, and I hope that during spring training he can improve even more. I think he's a really good, strong bullpen slash relief pitcher, so I think that he has a lot of potential, and if he could just improve to help improve our records, then that would be great. So I am giving Sal Romano a C for this season. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this two-part segment of an analysis and evaluation of the players this season. Again, you don't have to agree with me, but please don't attack me on my decisions. If you don't agree with me, feel free to comment down below what you guys think. And again, I hope that you enjoyed this segment, and I will hopefully be back soon with another segment about Reds Fest. Woohoo! So before I end this video, I do want to put out the question of the day. The question of the day is, who is your favorite player of the Reds and why? Please comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!